Welcome to 10th standard second language English, my dear children. That we have started the first lesson called Hero in the previous class, and two classes being had already taken place of this story, my dear children. And we know that this story is written by R.K. Narayan, the well-known novelist of the Indian English literature, and as well as the newspaper article was described in the first paragraph about the bravery of a village lad, and after that Swami's father told him about the newspaper article, and the conversation has taken place between Swami and his father. After the conversation, Swami was made to sleep alone in his father's office room to prove that he has courage. Am I right, children? So this is what that we have learned. And in the next class, that Swami thought it was a frightful proposition. That's why he tried to escape from the father's challenge, because usually that he was sleeping beside his granny. Any changes in that arrangement were making him trembling and shivering. That's why he tried to escape from the father's challenge, but his father was not given a excuse, or he did not give him a chance to escape. Am I right? And he come to know the tenacity of his father's determination. Okay, his father's view, children. This is what that we have learnt in the previous class, and also that we learn the answer of some questions like what was the newspaper article about, how was Swami's view is different from his father's, and what are the excuses Swami made to escape from his father's challenge, and then what is disgraceful according to Swami's father. Got it? This is what we have learned. What is disgraceful according to Swami's father? Sleeping alone. Sleeping, being the 7th standard student, sleeping by the side of mother or grandmother like a baby is a disgraceful, isn't it? That is what we have learned today. Let's move on to the remaining aspects of this story, children. Shall we? Yes, all of you open your textbook, page number 4, children. So, Swami's father, the intention, in the beginning, to sleeping alone in his office room was just, it is a suggestion, but now, in the beginning it was a challenge, but now it has become a command. So, Swami's father is insisting to sleep Swami in his office room to prove that he has a courage. So, Swami was trying to escape from the challenge, but his father was not leaving him, and he is forcing him to sleep, children. Let us see what will happen next. Swami's father sat gloomily gazing at the newspaper on his lap. Swami rose silently and tiptoed to his bed in the passage. Granny was sitting up in her bed and remarked, "Boy, are you already feeling sleepy? Don't you want to hear a story?" Swami made a wild gesticulations to silence his mother, his granny. But the good lady saw nothing. So Swami threw himself on his bed and pulled the blanket over his face. See, my dear children. In this paragraph, Swami's trick is explained by the author here. Am I right? See, what did Swami do? He is trying to escape from his father's challenge. So, when father was continued, after giving the challenge, after commanding him, his father continued the paper reading, children. When his father was involved in reading the paper, children, what did he do? He rose silently from the place, silently got up and tiptoed to his bed in the passage. Tiptoed in the sense, he walked silently without making any noise. Do you know how the cat walks, children? When the cat walks, it won't create a simple, a small sound, children. We can't guess the sound of the cat when it comes. Such a smooth walk it has, children. Got it? Like that. Okay. Swami tiptoed. Tiptoed in the sense ತುದಿಗಾಲಲ್ಲೇ ನಡೀತಾರಲ್ಲ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಬರ್ದಂಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ. ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ see, he tiptoed silently to his bed in the passage. Where was Swami usually sleeping? Yes, you are right, he was sleeping beside his granny in the passage every day, na? Yes, to that place, to his sleeping place, he went very silently when his father was lost himself in reading the newspaper. Granny was sitting up on her bed. His grandmother was sitting on the bed, children. He went to that place very silently, and when he went there, she remarked, "Boy, are you already feeling sleepy?" She asked whether he is already feeling sleepy. Got it? Magane, istu bega nidde bandbidutta? Do you want to hear a story? See that. You don't want to hear a story? See, the line is underlined there. This line is also important on the exam point of view, my dear children. So underline that line. And who is the boy referred here? Swami. Who is the speaker? Swami's grandmother. Am I right? Is he already feeling sleepy? No. Then why he went to bed? Because he wanted to escape from his father's challenge. And one more thing, children. See there. Before going to bed, Swami's grandma was telling him a story. Got it? That was an habitual action. That was the habit of Swami's grandma. And Swami used to listen a story every day before he sleep. Got it? That's also an important point, my dear friends. Keep in your mind. So, when his grandma asked him whether he is already feeling sleepy or whether he don't want to listen to story or not, Swami made a wild gesticulation to silence his granny. Wild gesticulations. Gesticulation in the sense signs. Isn't it? He made a wild gesticulation to silence his granny. Aji, please keep quiet. I will. Isn't it? I will pray you. Don't talk to me. Keep quiet. Like this. He did a wild gesticulation to silence his granny. But the good lady saw nothing. She's an old lady and she didn't observe all his gesticulations. And so Swami threw himself on his bed and pulled the blanket over his face. So then what Swami did, you know? So he pulled himself inside on his bed. Okay, bed ಒಳಗೆ ಸೇರ್ಕೊಂಡು ತೂರ್ಕಂಡ and pulled the blanket. Sorry, bed ಒಳಗಲ್ಲ, ಬೆಡ್ಶೀಟು ಮತ್ತು ಬೆಡ್ ನಡುವೆ ತೂರ್ಕಂಡ and he pulled the blanket over his face. He covered entire face and body through with the blanket. So why did he do this? Very good. In order to escape from his father's challenge. He thought that his father will leave him. Initially, he thought his father was only joking, but his father was not joking, and he was upset with the way that he was brought up. And in order to cultivate the good habits, in order to make him not to be afraid of darkness, he gave him a challenge to sleep alone in his office room. Am I right, children? Yes. So in the paragraph number 6, that we can understand that Swami tried to escape from his father's challenge by going to sleep early, and in that paragraph that we also come across, we also understood that Swami was sleeping beside his granny, and before he sleep, his grandma used to tell him a story every day. Got it? Yes. Have you got it? Understood, my dear children? Shall we move on to the next one? Okay. That old lady didn't observe any gesticulations of the Swami, but he slept and he pulled the blanket now. Again, Granny said, Granny in the sense, who is Granny here? Grandma. Don't cover your face. Are you really very sleepy? Why are you covering your face, yeah? Okay, don't cover your face. Adyak mukutullo vachkantidiya? Are you really very sleepy? Nin nijvaglu nidde tumba nidde barta idya? See, underline the sentence here. See here, it is already underlined. You also underline in your textbook. Are you really very sleepy? The same question was asked in the examinations, final examinations several times, children. That is why that I have underlined there. Are you really very sleepy? Who is the speaker? Swami's grandma. Very good. To whom was it said? It was said to Swami. Was he really sleepy? No, he was not. He was not at all really sleepy, children. Then why he is going to sleep very early? In order to escape from his father's challenge. Got it? So like this. Are you really very sleepy? When his grandma, told him not to cover his face and asked him whether he is already sleepy, Swami leaned over and whispered, that he was sleeping now. He little opened his blanket and came out of the blanket and said to his grandma, please shut up, Granny. Granny, please shut up. Please shut up, Granny. Don't talk to me. And don't let anyone call me even if the house is on fire. See, Granny, please don't talk to me and don't, let me up. See, don't talk to me and don't let anyone call me even if the house is on fire. So underline that sentences also, children. See there? These are the words of Swami. Got it? See there? Don't talk to me and don't let anyone call me even if the house is on fire. Please, Aji, sumni raji, nanne busbada. See, got it? See the feeling of Swami. Don't let me, don't make me get up, and don't tell anybody that I am sleeping. And if somebody asks me, you don't let anyone call me even if the house is on fire. Andre mane benki hatkondu urudrunu nanu neppusbada kanaji, please kanaji, like this. So this is what the trick that he is trying to escape. Got it, my dear friends? If I don't sleep up at once, ನಾನು ಇವಾಗ ಮಲ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ perhaps I shall die. ನಾನು ಸತ್ತೇ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ಕಣಜಿ. Got it? He said, if he don't sleep at once, that he is going to die. Like that. And he turned over and curled and snored under the blanket till he found his blanket pulled away. After making some gesticulations and after talking to his grandma and after is suggesting her not to wake him up if somebody call him. He turned over and curled in the sense, okay, he slept, curled antandre gubachi thara malkantiralla, that is, and snored under the blanket. Snored in the sense that is snoring like that, okay, snoring under the blanket till he found the blanket pulled away. He slept till somebody pulling out the blanket that he was, okay, wearing. So he slept till then. Got it, my dear children? Have you understood the paragraph number 7? So in paragraph number 7, Swami made, yes, Swami's grandma tried to, okay, wake him up, and she talked to him, and he tried to convince his grandma not to wake him up, okay, if in any condition, not to wake him up at any condition, that he want to sleep at once. That's why he went there, he went to sleep, and he slept until his blanket pulled away. Got it, my dear friend? Okay, see, Swami is trying to escape from the father's challenge, and these are all the tricks that he is following to escape children. Got it? Shall we move on to the next one? Okay. So somebody came there and trying to, that in this picture that you can see, Swami's father is pulling the blanket, pulling away the blanket, bed sheet, you know, that is pulling away the blanket that Swami was wearing now. Yes. Presently his father came and stood over him. He was sleeping now. His father came there and stood over there. He stand there and he said, Swami, get up. He said, Swami, come on, get up. He looked like an Aprian in the semi-darkness of the passage. Swami's father was looking like a ghost to him in the darkness, okay, which was lit by a cone of the light from the hall. When Swami father stood by the side of him, a little light was focusing on Swami's father. The shadow was there. Swami's shadow was there on the wall, and it looks like a Aprian in the sense like a ghost children. Got it? Monster. Swami's father looks to him like a monster or any fearful creature in that semi-darkness in the passage. Swami stirred and groaned. He turned to that side and tried to groan again, as if in sleep. He made a drama there, isn't it? He pretended that he is in a deep sleep. Swami's father, get up, Swami. Second time he shouted. Swami's father, when he shouted loudly, get up, Swami. Swami's granny pleaded, why do you disturb him? Swami's mother said to Swami's father, why do you disturb him? See here. Who said this? Swami's grandma. To whom was it said? It was said to Swami's father. Who is the him here? Him is a Swami. Got it, children? Yes. See here. Swami, when he tried to pretend that he is in a deep sleep, Swami's father came there and he is, okay, waking up, he is trying to wake him up. Got it? He is not awakened, and now he gave him a command. Twice he gave a command, but he didn't wake up. At last, get up, Swami, said father for the third time. Swami got up. At the third time, the command was little furious, children. Get Swami. Got it? Like this. When the command was little furious, Swami got a. See here in this picture that we can observe that he pulled the blanket and he is waking up 2 times, but he didn't wake up. When the command was little stronger, when the command was little stronger, children, he got up. Father rolled up his bed, took under his arm and said, the father rolled up the bed. He was sleeping now. He took under his arm and said, come with me. See, after taking his bed and mat and bedsheet, he told him, come with me. Swami looked at Granny hesitating for a moment and followed his father into the office room. See there, children, when his father told him to follow him, he looked at Granny like this. He looked at Granny, hesitated. Oh, Galaji, anta. Isn't it? He looked at his granny for a moment and followed his father into the office room. Just he go behind his father. On the way, he threw a look of appeal at his mother and said, while he was going, he looked at his mother like this. He looked at his mother. So, in order to get help from his mother, he threw his look. He threw his look in the sense, he looked at his mother to get some help. He thought that his mother might have helped him. And when he when he threw a look of appeal means request. See there, children, here? Got it? Here, look of appeal. Look of appeal in the sense request. He turned towards his mother and gave a look of appealing look. When he gave an appealing look to his mother, she said, why do you take him to the office room? He can sleep in the hall, I think. See, she asked, Swami's mother asked Swami's father that why he is taking him to his office room and he could sleep in the hall, she thought. Okay, she said. Got it? See, my dear children, this is also important on the exam point of view. Got it? He can sleep in the hall, I think. See, his mother is trying to convince her husband or Swami's father that he could sleep alone or that he could sleep in the hall. And she is suggesting, why are you taking him to the office room? Got it? He can sleep in the hall, I think, she said. I don't think so, father said. Swami slunk behind him with a bowed head. When his mother told his father that he could sleep in the hall, and she asked him why he is taking him to the office room, and she said he can sleep in the hall. I think, she said. I don't think so. No. I don't want to let him sleep in the hall. He said little furiously or angrily. When his father told him that he don't think to make him to sleep in his office room, Swami slunk behind him with bowed head. Slunk in a sense, he walked behind him with a bowed head in a sense, he looking towards the ground and went followed his father. Got it? See here. His father, Swami's father is warning him to sleep in his office room. Hey, Swami, you have to sleep. Got it? After taking him to the office room, what he did? After taking him to the office room, and he is telling him to sleep in the room. Let me sleep in the hall, father. Swami pleaded. Papa, please, let me sleep in the hall. See, who is the speaker? See here, children. Who is the speaker here? Let me sleep in the hall, father. Swami. Who is the father? Swami's father. Why you want to sleep in the hall? Because he was afraid of the darkness. Okay, see there. Papa, let me sleep in the hall. Please, Papa. He requested his father. He pleaded his father. Okay, pleaded in the sense, requested. Papa, let me sleep in the hall, father. Your office room is very dusty and there must be a scorpions behind your law books. See, Papa, your office room is very dusty and there must be a scorpions behind your law books. Another excuse, another trick that he is trying to play with his father, children. What trick that he is using now? Very good. He said his office room is very dusty and there may be a scorpions behind your law books. Scorpions, isn't it? Chedu, isn't it? Jirle, palli, gilli, ella irbodu. Papa, I don't want to sleep in your office room, Papa. It's very dusty. Dusty means madhuladi there. And there may be a scorpions in your law books. There are no scorpions, little fellow. Sleep on the bench if you like. Oh, there are no scorpions, little fellow. Yeah, scorpions, Lapa. You can sleep on the bench if you like. If you think there are scorpions, you may sleep on the bench in my office room. That's what that he suggested. What was the profession of Swami's father? Can you guess, children? Here, in this line, that we have got a clue of Swami's father's profession, job, work. Good. You're right. Somebody said, okay, law books in the sense, yeah, maybe he's a lawyer. Got it? He was working as a lawyer, children. Got it? So, like this, children. So, this is also trick that Swami played to escape. So, what are the excuses or what are the tricks that he is following here? First time, he tried to divert the subject by telling his father that they have brought a new branded bats and balls to their cricket club. Okay. And from the 1st of next month I will sleep, he said, Now he is telling that, okay, his office room is dusty and there must be a scorpions. Got it, children? But his father not willing to agree even for that suggestion also, that option also. So he said, then okay, and also he said there are no scorpions, and he suggested him to sleep on his office room bench if he had doubt on the scorpions, or if you think there are scorpions. Got it? So see here, Swami was okay. Swami's father. It seems that Swami's father is not leaving him. Am I right, children? So this is the another excuse, another trick that Swami played to escape. Can I have a lamp burning in the room? Papa, okay, can I have the lamp burning in the room? ಹೋಗ್ಲಿ ರೂಮಲ್ಲಿ ಲೈಟ್ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೋದಾ? Got it? See, he asked his father, okay, whether he could have the lamp burning in the room. Swami said, okay, which room? Father's office room. Hi, Swami, why did you want to switch on the lamp in his room? In order to get light, because that he afraid of the darkness. Okay. No, you must learn not to be afraid of darkness. His father is not allowing him to switch on the light also in the room. No, I won't allow you to switch on the light in the room while you're sleeping. Do you know why? Why did he so? Why did he say so? Because he wanted him not to be afraid of darkness. See that, children? He said, you must learn not to be afraid of darkness. In order to fill him a courage. Okay, he is not allowing Swami to switch on the light while he was sleeping in his office room. And said, it is only a question of habit. You must cultivate good habits. Swami, it is only a question of habits. 1 or 2 days, if you start sleeping alone 1 or 2 days, it will become your habitual action, it will become your habit, and you will practice to sleep alone. You can face the thing alone, Swami. That's what he said. And he wanted, see here children, Swami's father wanted his son to sleep alone in his office room in order to make him, or in order to teach him not to be afraid of darkness. If they ask, why did Swami's father make him to sleep alone in his office room? Swami's father made him to sleep alone in his office room in order to make him understand not to be afraid of the darkness. Got it, my dear friends? Okay. Will you at least leave the door open? See the feel of Swami. He is already afraid, and now he come to. Will you please at least leave the door open? At least door aru open ಮಾಡಿಡ್ತೀರಾ? See, got it? Will you please leave the door open? In the sense, don't close the door of the room. Let the door open. He asked whether he would leave the door open. Okay, that is also very important, children. See, in this paragraph, let me sleep in the hall, Father. Can I have a lamp burning in the room? Got it? There are no scorpions, little fellow. Will you at least leave the door open? These are all very important lines on the extract point of view, my dear children. Got it? So, underline those lines. So, he asked his father whether he would leave the door whether he would leave the room's door open. Did he agree? Alright, okay. But promise you won't roll up your bed and go to your granny side at night. I will leave the door open only, okay, if you promise that you won't roll up your bed in the middle of the night and go to your granny's side in the middle of the night. ಆಯಿತು, ಡೋರ್ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಆದರೆ ನನಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸ್ ಮೀ, ನೀನು ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ? ಮಧ್ಯರಾತ್ರಿ ಹಾಸಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸುತ್ತಕೊಂಡು ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಜ್ಜಿ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋಗಿ ಮಲ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೊ he told him, if he promised that he won't go to his granny's after rolling, by rolling his bed and mat in the middle of the night, then only that he will leave the door open. And he said, if you do it, if you roll up your bed and go to your granny in the middle of the night, I will make you laughing stock of our school. I will come to your school and tell every friends and talk to every children of the school that my son Swami did like this. He is this type of God, and he challenged me, and in the middle of the night he woke up. In the middle of the night he went and slept beside his granny. He is sleeping beside like a small kid. Even he come to 7th standard like that, and like this I will come to your school and tell everybody and make you the laughing stock of your school. If you do so, I will come and tell your children about tell your friends about this, and every children of your school will laugh at you. Okay, this is a warning. Don't do so. Like this, he warned him. Got it? He played some excuses to escape from his father's challenge. Got it, my dear friends? But it is not worked out. And he said from the first of next month, diverted his subject, and told there must be a scorpions in his law books. And from the first of next month he would sleep. These are all the things that he tried to used. He used to escape from this father's challenge. Got it, my dear friends? Okay. So at last, it has become inevitable for him to sleep in his father's office room, and his father has taken him to the office room. Swami felt cut off from humanity. Swami was cut off from the humanity. He was pained and angry. Got it? Cut off the humanity. Cut off the humanity in the sense, nobody is looking at him with a sympathy. And he became very angry, and he was pained. Nobody is showing on him the courtesy. That's why he became very angry and pained. He did not like the stain of cruelty he saw in his father's nature. See, he did not like the strain of the cruelty. He did not like the way his father has talked to him, the way his father has handling him in that condition, in the situation. And he hated the newspaper for printing the tiger story. Look at your children. Whom he is hating? He is hating the newspaper for printing that story. Because that newspaper only, that he has come to this condition now. That's why he become very angry about the newspaper article. And he is hating that newspaper. And he wished that the tiger had not spared the boy. See, look at your children. He is wishing, the tiger had not spared the boy. A tiger ಅವನು ಬಿಡಬಾರ್ದಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಕೊಂದಾಕ್ಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಕೊಂದಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಇವರಿಗೆ ನ್ಯೂಸೇ ಸಿಗ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನು ಬರಿತಾನೆ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಬರಿತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಪ್ಪ ಇವತ್ತು ಅವ್ರ ಆಫೀಸ್ ರೂಮಲ್ಲಿ ಮಲಗಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೇ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. Got it? In that way that he is thinking, children. So he wished the tiger had not spared the boy. Spared the boy in the sense, had not leave the boy. Bidbardittu. Who didn't appear to be boy, after all a monster. The boy is looking him like a monster. Rakshasan tara ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾರಿಗೆ? ಸ್ವಾಮಿಗೆ. Because for him only that he has come to this condition and he has come to this position. That is why he has not wishing, or he is not liking the newspaper, and he is hating the newspaper for printing that story. Okay, children, we shall stop here. We shall continue the remaining part in the next class. Have you understood? Okay. Yes, underline the sentences which have underlined here. Got it? And see, these are all the sentences are very important on the exam point of view, and also that questions what I have asked you, what are the excuses? See, my dear children, okay, write down the question. What are the excuses that Swami played to escape from his father's challenge? Got it? And after that, all the important lines which are underlined while presenting children, those question lines are also very important on the exam point of view as an extract. Write all these things in your notebook and practice in your own. Okay, we shall stop here. Let us continue in the next class. Thank you.